And we may say welcome for the 12th International Summer School of Neurology. This is very nice and pleasant to have such an important participation in our 12th International School, and this is our great pleasure to acknowledge that, look, in a very friendly and scientific way, we have been able to organize for the 12th year this important educational program, which is endorsed by more and more organizations. And as I told you, this year we have not only the endorsement of WFNR and the EFNRS, but also the European Academy of Neurology, and as you already know, we have good chances for the World Federation, as we discussed yesterday, for the next year. And I should not talk about the World Stroke Organization because Vice President is here. So we have just to keep in mind that together with Nathan at the very beginning, we have initiated and we have coined this program, and look, after that we joined forces, Professor Sharma, Professor Volker Homberg, everybody was with us, and we have been able to develop and really to push further this important educational program. This is our great pleasure to offer you this opportunity, but it's also somehow your duty to be with us. And I think we can fairly and nicely share this time, as some good years ago we decided with Nathan to have free afternoons, so therefore we should enjoy a bit also the environment and the friendship. So with these things in our mind, I will hand over to the very important and, you know, the founder of this important program, Professor Nathan Borst.
Those who knows me, I'm not sitting down anymore. So, good morning everybody, and dear friends and colleagues. It's a pleasure to have you here, and I'm not going to repeat this school. It was summer school in neurology, became an international school in neurology, was founded and conceived on a bus trip 13 years ago, back for one of the events in the EFNS, European Federation of Neurological Society. I was sitting with Daphne together, and I said, why don't we do a summer school in neurology? And he said, okay. Daphne said, okay, I'll bring the faculty, you'll do the logistics. And sure enough, next year, the logistic was in place, and we started this event, which was very successful. At that time, I didn't think that it would last for 12 years, but I think that now will go almost forever, as long as I am around. So it's a pleasure. I think that we have a very diverse program. Each year we try to bring in some different topics to the program, and I think that always with very good speakers, top distinguished neurologists from different disciplines, and I'm sure that you'll enjoy it. The idea is to give you lectures in the morning and interactive case presentations in the afternoon, and in between go to the beach, go to the pool, whatever, but come back in the afternoon. It's always a problem to bring you back after. But I'll be there out there and bring you back, don't worry. And at the end, I remind you, we have an exam. There is no free lunches, so you have to do an exam. The exam is with multiple choice, so be attentive to every single word that the speakers are telling you because this will come up in the exam. And finally, I hope that we'll have also a gala dinner. And although we have some compliance problem with this, but we'll figure it out. So without further ado, I wish you a very pleasant week here. Don't forget to sign your name. Don't let your colleagues sign your name. Do it yourself. Keep your integrity. And this will be circulated in the morning and in the afternoon. So with this, I thank my dear friend Duffin for all the effort and for this year of friendship and collaboration together. And it's usually a wonderful, friendly atmosphere, but we take it seriously from the science point of view and for the social point of view. So have fun, but also study a little bit. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Nathan. As always, perfect matching, and just to let you know that this mix of friendship and science, it's our goal and it's our vision. I'd like just to mention that due to compliance, to keep a certain line, we'll not have a gala dinner in the sense that So the whole program will end after the exam. The exam will be like last year, interactive, yes. But there is, we have some parallel activities, so if anyone will ask you about the gala dinner, was it a gala dinner or not, of course, was not a gala dinner with any kind of fun, but just by chance. I was discussing with Nathan, and we have some interesting developments because the Journal of Medicine and Life has changed the editorial board. And with this occasion, having all these important members here, in absolutely a private and separate way, the journal will offer a private reception in that evening, so Thursday. So as just by chance you are around, you will be invited to that particular nice event. Okay, who's around will be there. But officially there is no gala dinner. Okay? So just by chance everybody is invited to a totally different private party.
I invite a special cake for them.
Okay, so we have
we have a tradition to come together a cake. This will be a 12th
international cake. Okay, so having said so, I would like to invite Professor Sharma to say a few words as he's with us also all the time. I know you have done a lot of, as you have seen also yesterday, absolutely important developments together. So Hadi, please.
Thank you for the honor. I am not a clinician, and I respect all clinicians for which basic researches are generated. My work is basic research, and we are working to develop nanomedicine that is still in its nascent stage with the help of Department of Defense, United States of America, US Air Force Research Laboratories, because these nanomedicine has some important relation with our soldiers everywhere. So we are doing some basic research, understanding the neurological problem and comorbidity factors that Professor Morisano had introduced us in 2006. We are working since 2004 on nanomedicine, the previous government, and gradually progressing in basic science. I don't know when its application will be seen in the clinical science, but we are hoping for the best. That's all from my side, and you will enjoy the clinical science and of course focus on research. Without research, no clinical medicine can develop. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. This is completely true, and we always, and I would like always to mention that clinical practice and then evidence-based are the two important pillars, but we should always balance them, and this is a very clear fact. So, as we know, we had excellent and very successful European teaching course of Neurology. And this is because we have a great collaboration with Professor Volker Homberg. And he's continuously with us also in this program, and we are doing things and projects not only here but around the world. So I would kindly invite our Secretary General of the World Federation of Rehab, dear friend Volker, to say a few words. And also, because we had just a very small overlap of participants in the two events, he will acknowledge also that we are not always happy.
Well, thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. The World Federation of Neurorehabilitation is extremely grateful to Nata and Catherine for giving us a chance year by year in a beautiful atmosphere linking leisure, science and clinical experience in Romania. And this is for us one of the most important educational activities. The World Federation of Neurorehabilitation is very much working in the field of improving science, improving services, improving education in this field, and these events here in Romania always give us a chance to convey this information and to address a broad international audience. And as Daphne and Aruna already mentioned, it's a nice combination of education in the morning and in the late afternoon, with leisure in between. This is a very vivid and vital resort here, and you will have a lot of fun on the beach, on the pool, and in interacting with each other and discussing eventually what you've heard in the morning and in the late evening. So thank you, both of you, very much indeed, and also I want to express my gratitude to the marvelous crew of Catherine, who always organized this in a very wonderful way, and we are extremely grateful for that. But before we start, I want to, unfortunately, have to make a somewhat sad announcement. And I think eventually many of you will have known he was really one of the eminent neurologists of our time, and he passed away last Friday night, aged 92. He was the continuous supporter of all of our activities, and at that time, 20 years ago, he was one of the first acute neurologists who really developed a deep interest in the field of neurological rehabilitation.